0-2.
The 0-2.
1-2.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it. It passed right through the heart of the strike zone, and he just couldn't get the bat on it. When you strike out on a run like that, that's when you start having conversations with yourself, and they're not usually very friendly.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Yeah, he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. One out, base is empty. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's out number 2.
Well, there appears to be no problem settling in on the mound out there today. It looks pretty tough to start this one, punching out the first 2 hitters of this ball game, and somebody's going to have to put the bat on the ball, put it in play, and get something going.
Will Smith stands in now and watches strike 1. And takes low for ball 1.
First 2 hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go up there and hit the ball hard somewhere.
That's a ball.
And another ball. Two out, space is empty. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double. Round second, digging for third. Smith coming home. Save. He comes all the way around for an inside the park home run.
Comes through with the RBI. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Here comes Max Muncy. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of changeups. Probably won't see another one here.
He goes down looking. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now 1-0. All set for the start of the inning. And the batter will be the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. And he pumps it a strike.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. One away.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
DJ LeMahieu, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. 0-2 2 now as he swings through it.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
It's in and out of his glove, but he wins the foot race to first. Good job of knowing how much time he had there. And here is Anthony Rizzo. There's a swing and a miss. Rizzo, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2007. Betts whips it to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. We head to the bottom of the 2nd, and at the plate for the Dodgers, James Outman. And he takes a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. And now they've got some speed on.
Runner on the move. Swing and a miss. Safe at second, and that was not close. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now before the pitch, he looks him back. Rodon sets and deals. And that one ripped into right. And foul ball.
High leg kick hangs in the air, but he read it nicely. And now in scoring position to add on to this lead.
And a ball and 2 strikes. Got him swinging.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still laid on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Rodon ready. Here comes. Runner takes off for third. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. He's got it. And there are 2 down. Here's Kike Hernandez. Late on that fastball.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
Runner at third, 2 away. Foul off down the right side.
I'm just waiting for a foul ball up here. I mean, this is one of the best places to be ready and to have a foul ball opportunity. We got a great.
And a base hit knocks in a run.
Everything came together for him. Absolutely hammered that baseball. Very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity, and at that speed, it's going to be a great.
Runner on the go, on the ground, and it goes just foul. It was in this ballpark. You and I were working together in the 2013 Division Series, and you caught one. You remember it? Be honest. You remember that?
I do. I sacrificed a bracelet for it, but it was worth it.
Runner goes again. Cut on and miss. Throw to second. Ow! And that'll end the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 2-0 ball. Back here at Fenway, on to the 3rd inning. Here's Alex Verdugo. The wind to kick the pitch. That one the other way. Throw on to Freeman, and Verdugo is set down. And here is Giancarlo Stanton. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, Boog, the story's been told that Yamamoto's bag of tricks is an actual bag that he carries around. Inside the bag, he keeps a yoga mat, wooden blocks, tiny soccer balls, and mini javelins. He uses all of that just for his warm-up routine.
And that one hammered. Way back there. And that one is off the wall. One down. Austin Wells will hit next. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-1.
Man at first, one away. Next pitch is outside. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Tag. Out at second.
Not a fast runner on the base path, so this kind of looks like it was a hit and run call from the dugout. Got to make contact some way or somehow.
He locked him up, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Miguel Vargas. And that's outside. That's way outside. And the count is 2-0. The wind of the pitch. Foul ball there. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. And a swing and a miss there.
2-2.
Caught and missed. Struck him out. And one away.
Oh, you could see his eyes light up when he saw that pitch coming into the zone. A changeup over the middle of the plate, and it was up, but it's just hard to lay off that pitch because you know you can handle the velocity. I think it just drifted a little too high on him, and he swung through it. Betts is definitely one of those guys that excels at everything he does, Boog. In terms of baseball, he can do it all. He's won World Series, batting titles, Gold Gloves, and everything else you can think of.
One down, base is empty. That's to third. LeMahieu gets it to first. And Betts is gone.
Number 5.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. That one almost got him. And it's fouled away. That one ripped. And it's into the gap. Now he'll turn for second. And that's a double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way. And as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you've got some real estate to run on, and such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there.
Steps off and bluffs the throw at second. Freeman on at second with 2 down. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He flexes his power with that swing, and they add on. It's 4-0. 2 pitches, 2 swings, that one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way.
Muncy takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Garrett Richards, a guy who was originally a first-round pick of the Angels out of the University of Oklahoma. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes. And there is another strikeout. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now back inside Fenway Park, and the batter now, Juan Soto. And first offering is fouled off.
I thought this was a fun note on Soto. In 2023, he hit home runs in Mexico, Canada, and the U.S. I don't think it matters where Soto plays. He's going to hit home runs everywhere he goes.
Righty to the plate. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And one gone. Here comes Aaron Judge. His first at bat was a strikeout. Swings through that one. 0-1. What about the fans at Fenway? Would they let you have it from time to time?
They're definitely intelligent baseball fans, which is awesome. They're not waiting for something to happen. They can smell a big inning or anticipate a situation setting itself up.
Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you've got to be composed.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance, and it's caught just in front of the wall. Back here at Fenway, ready to go, bottom 4. And at the plate for the Dodgers, James Outman. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Clay Holmes.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton. Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance, and it is foul. Hard hit left side. And he's safe at first. Some strange defense there. And now Teoscar Hernandez. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
So, Boog, you went to college in this town. What was it like for you being a college student and having the opportunity to bounce over here to Fenway Park and see some games?
Yeah, in fact, 1990, a couple of college classmates and I, we were in college. We bought standing room tickets, and then the next night got a chance to see the Red Sox clinch the East against the White Sox in that sliding catch in the corner by Tom Berdansky. The Red Sox would end up. Torres makes the play. 2 away now. Man at first. Here's Kike Hernandez. Just missed. Outman leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Wells drifts towards it, and a foul ball. Here's a 1-1. That one is absolutely belted. Judge raging back towards the wall. And he brings it in on the warning track. Back here in Boston, top 5, John Shelby with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Anthony Volpe. Swing and a miss, strike 1. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Strike 2.
0-2.
And a pitch. And that one is inside. Right through there, got him. Now 1 away. Now it's LeMahieu up to hit. 0 for 1 so far. Right through there for a strike. LeMahieu, a former Gold Glove winner, 35 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2009. And that chance handled. Tosses to first, and the first 2 set down to the top of the 5th. Anthony Rizzo steps to the plate.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
0-1.
Left-hand batter waits. Fastball for a strike. 0-2 now. The Yankees down by 4, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down. We head into the bottom of the fifth. And now Miguel Vargas right through there for a strike.
You know, these Dodgers putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished. Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A massive home run. And they tack one on the board. It's 5-zip. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat.
Stepping in, Freddie Freeman. Hit hard on the ground to short. And he'll be safe at first.
Now batting, catcher.
Man at first with 1 gone. And next for L.A., Will Smith. Late on that fastball.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
No ball.
Freeman leads off first with 1 away. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Man at first. Here's Max Muncy. That funky Muncy. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Runner takes off. Swung on, belted. That one's back. Tattooed to Tatertown and gone. He hammers one out to right. It's their 2nd home run of the inning, and they add a couple more. It's 7-0.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
James Outman now at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. So they bring on the veteran, Tommy Kahnle.
Well, I got to think he probably has a little
swing and blast one down the line. It's gone if it's fair. It hooks foul. Already 3 runs across in the frame. Last half of inning number 5. And it's through for a hit. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. The other way. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 7-0. You're dialed into the show. Top 6. Now the left fielder, Alex Verdugo. The pitch. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much.
Here goes the runner. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. He's safe.
Pretty close play on that one. A perfect throw probably gets him. That throw was just a little wide to the third base side of the bag, so he had to reach a little bit to get it. Could have been just enough to make the difference there.
No outs. Runner on second. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Well, he's showing some pretty dominating stuff out there in this one, not just in terms of swing and miss, but also in terms of command. You know, all of the strikeouts, they kind of speak for themselves, but when you don't walk anyone, you're demonstrating that you have the confidence in your abilities to truly go right after opposing batters.
Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out.
All over that one right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Could be a chance here for them to start.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Runner from third comes across. It's 7-1.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. He drove that ball very well out to the deep part of the field, and you may be surprised he didn't get a double out of it, but I'll tell you, they did a great job of getting that ball back into the infield right away, and it might have been the right call to hold him at first.
Wouldn't chase that time.
1-2.
Double steal. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Back in Boston, bottom of the 6th. And now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, Miguel Rojas.
1-0.
The 1-0. Swing and a foul straight back. And the righty deals. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Right-hander kicks, deals. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Righty delivers. Left field. Verdugo settles under this one. Puts it away for the out. And now it's going to be Enrique Hernandez. Well hit the other way. That one going back and foul. Bases empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. That one out to right. And no one can get there. Around first, heading for 2. Around second now, going for 3. Here's the throw to the plate. Hernandez around third. Safe. He comes all the way around for an inside the park home run. Bases empty, 1 away. Now it's the second baseman, Miguel Vargas.
0 balls, 1 strike.
1 down, bases empty. Strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Now 2 out.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track. They push across 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left on. Volpe up to the plate for the 3rd time as he looks at 1 down low. Bunted back towards the pitcher. Now the throw to first on the run. And the bunt attempt doesn't work out. And now it's DJ LeMahieu digging in. A little out front there as he swings through it.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Anthony Rizzo stepping in now for the Yankees. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Pretty amazing. His first pitch strike percentage over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, you got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at bat.
Here's the 0-2. Got it by him for the K. 1-2-3. And we're back here at Fenway Park, bottom of the inning. Down the number 2 hitter, Freddie Freeman. Freeman hits it in the air, hauls it in for the out. 1 up, 1 down. And up to the plate is Will Smith. There's a strike.
0-1.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
One down, base is empty. Just missed.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Zips it to first, and they get the out on Smith. Max Muncy at the dish. There's a swing and a drive. And forget it. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 9-1. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Drew. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Ground ball up the middle. It's through for a hit. And that extends the inning for Teoscar Hernandez.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Outman off of first with 2 away. Swings through the fastball up in the zone. Headed towards the corner. And that should be extra bases. The throw into second. And that's a 2-out double. So 2 on with 2 away. Miguel Rojas at the plate. Up the middle. Base hit. 1 run is in. Now 2 runs score. And it's a double-digit lead as they're up by 10. Now it's the right fielder, Kike Hernandez. Back up the... Oh, that got him! And they get the out after the ricochet. Out number 3. Ready to begin the 8th. A new pitcher in the game, Shohei Ohtani.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
0-2.
And a pitch. And there's a ball.
It's a good take.
Line drive.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Stanton now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. It gets down a base hit.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Now here is Austin Wells. Outman makes the grab on the run. So the batting order turns over, and now it's Juan Soto. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Runner takes off.
That's a ball.
Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Left-hand hitter waits. So 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you. So make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
Throw on to Freeman. They get the out on Soto. And now on to the bottom of the 8th. Here's the second baseman. On here, Luke Weaver.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Nice curveball for a strike. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I know it was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Verdugo makes the grab for the second out. Man at first, and now the catcher comes up to him. Will Smith. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
0-1.
Weaver, 30 years old now, and he found his way onto the team. Oh, this pitch rides in too far. That got him. Muncy digs in.
Well, that kind of hurts because it puts a runner in scoring position with 2 away, but it's all about turning the page right here. Got to shake it off and figure out a way to get that last out.
Muncy hits one in the air. Sizing this one up. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And we're back. All set to start the 9th in this one. And stepping in for the Yankees, Aaron Judge. On the ground to first. He handles it himself. Now 1 gone in the 9th. He's 2 outs away. Here's Gleyber Torres. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. A big swing and a miss. Ohtani, the former rookie of the year. He throws a slurve, a 4-seamer, a cutter, a splitter, and he works in a sinker. 1 down, base is empty. Way outside, and it's 1-2. Now a bunt with 2 strikes, and that goes foul. It's a strikeout. So they're down to their final out. And up next for New York, Anthony Volpe. Strike 1. Swing and a miss.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Ohtani is just 1 strike away. Now a bunt with 2 strikes, and that goes foul. It's a strikeout.
Well, I don't know what they did in the cage day or on the field for batting practice, but when you win by double digits, something is clicking. That batting coach feels pretty good about himself right now, but more so the players. They can't wait for the next one. Come back out, score, and get another W.
An 11-1 final.